Checking 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Checking.
Say something again, Joe.
1, 2, 3.
I can hear you. Like,
We're good to go. Waiting the coin toss here from lovely Dermott, Arkansas, where the Dragons have traveled 6 hours to come and play their opponent tonight. And it was a fine trip. Started at 8 o'clock this morning. We had lunch in Conway, Arkansas. Then we motored down to Arkansas City. Went to the Mississippi River down at the levee. Got to see the Mississippi River, and then we finally made our way here. But we're ready for football action here tonight as both teams, Dermott hot off a big win last week, and the Dragons losing for the first time at home in a while, and so ready for some action to try to race those memories, and it's good to look forward to the season as we go the rest of the way. And this is just another one of those games that's a non-conference game, kind of get to think outside the box, and that's exactly what we're doing tonight as we're here in Dermott, Arkansas, to play Coach T. Wolf and his Dermott Rams. And we'll be discussing that more as the night goes on. The Dragons will be receiving. The Rams will be doing the kicking. The Rams are in their black uniforms with the orange helmets tonight. The Dragons with the black pants and the white shirts, the black iconic Dewar Dragon helmet. So we're ready for some football. Back deep is number 7, Cash Faulkner. Cash Faulkner, the money man. Along with him, we're waiting the signal. We got some 8-man action going. Arkansas, Oklahoma hookup. First time in the history of the school the Dragons have played out of state in a football game. And the kick is taken. Picked up there. JoJo Waters has it, works to the left side, and he's hit and brought down just short of the 45-yard line there. Duron Garrett on the stop for the Rams. Dragons will be in possession, their first opportunity of the night. First and 10 for the Dragons from, we're going to call it the 45-yard line, first and 10. Peyton Kilhofer will be the quarterback tonight. Offset with him in the running back duties will be Braylon Lewis. They have twins to the right, Moore. Pass is thrown, caught. Immediately there by number 21, Bentley Thrall. His first completion of the night. Pick up of 6, 2nd and 4. Just a quick little pass to get the tempo rolling here. It's a hot, sultry night here in Arkansas. Pitch out to Lewis. Lewis breaks midfield, gets into their territory down to the 30-yard line. About a 20-yard pickup there, first and 10. First and 10 run. Lewis. And we have a timeout. Well, tonight we're doing the technical duties for us to our engineer, Josh Kilhofer, who's now left us to be the eyes in the sky for the football team and left us alone. We have our cameraman, and we'll be on here with me in a minute, but I give him a chance to speak. Will be our guest tonight, Corey McDonald.
Yep. Not the best colored man in the business for nothing, Joe. Glad to be here.
That's right. Good to have him with us.
And looks like they're coming out of their timeout now.
First and 10, Kilhofer drops back, sets the throw, has Joseph Moore cut right in front of him.
That was close one, Joe. That was close.
Incomplete. See where we're located there, Cordell. You're short of the...
Looks like we're about on the 32, 31. I'd say we're 32-yard line.
Inside give to Lewis. Lewis sticks his foot in the ground. He's hit and brought down by a host of Rams. They swarm with the football there. The bottom of that pile seems to be number 12, Dermott Coffee.
Rams showed a lot of grit. I mean, they get after it.
We're running kids in and out both sides tonight. First and 10 after the pick up there by Lewis. Kilhofer's going to run it this time. Sticks his foot in the ground. Bye-bye. Tell the folks side. Touchdown, Dragons. But I believe there's a flag on the play. They pick up the flag. It's a touchdown. Touchdown scamper by Pepe Kilhofer. On the opening drive, it's 6-0. Dragons going for two. Sends a man in motion, gives the jet sweep to the money man, Cash Faulkner. 2-point conversion complete. Gordon, what did you think that first drive there?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought they were kind of rough around the edges, but, you know, after a 5-6 hour long drive, you know, even when I went to rope, you got to get the shake some of the dust off. You know, riding that far away, you got to move around, shake around a little bit. You know, you're driving long ways. You really want to do good, so you get to doing so much good and want to do so much good that you kind of start overdoing it instead of just doing what you know how to do.
So the Dragons will be kicking. Brittany Trawl doing the kicking duties tonight for the Dragons. He has been, Corda, you haven't got a chance to see a new kicker, a freshman kid, but he can put it about where he wants it.
Right.
Kick deep, do the onsides and all the pooches that we need. So it'll be interesting to see what he dials up here. Eight nothing with 10:05 to go here in the first period from Dermott, Arkansas. The Dragons up 8-0 over the Rams. Thrall do the kicking here. They're in their bunch set expecting the Dragons. Little pooch right over the front line. It's open. Dragons had an opportunity, but it's picked up there. Our special teams had an opportunity to steal one there, and it was pulled up there.
Oh, they just gave it to him. Far side of the field.
They give us that side over there, and I think Bentley used it wisely. Dragons will set up on defense or defensive ends tonight. Will be Clark Colton at the top. Nia Corbin here at the bottom here, number 8. Big Cade Birdtail at the nose guard. Dom Celestine at the linebacker. And put a rush on the quarterback quick out there. And hit there immediately by Smith.
That almost looked like a backwards pass from where I was at.
Well, Dom came in and put the hurt on the quarterback right there, but able to complete that. But lost on the play of one will be second 11. Arch in. MJ Furch trying to go deep, gets behind Dakota Smith, had almost a one-hand grab.
That was almost a great play, just couldn't come down with it.
Riley Williams, 6'1", 175-pound wide receiver, almost made that one-hand snatch up above. Good defense on the part of Dakota Smith. Got with him enough and jarred it loose. So they're looking at 3rd down and 11. 3rd and 11.
Dragons going to bring the pressure on this play.
By a score of 8-0.
They're showing pressure.
Complete.
And they're going to come up short.
Coffee, the reception there. So that puts them in a short situation, 3rd and short, 3rd down and 3. 4th down and 3. They're going for it.
Joe, there might be a flag on the play.
We have a whistle from the official.
Well,
for some reason, the 4th down marker is over here with one official. The ball's here. Penalty on the play.
Well, we had a flag on the play, first of all, and we had incomplete, so the ball should have stayed at the marker where it started.
So to replay the down, they're going to add some more yardage onto this.
I don't think they're going to want to go for it right here. They can never know.
So it'll be 4th and about 17 after the penalty is set off. They're going to punt back deep. It's Cash Faulkner. Defense scurries around. Joseph Moore. We have officials timeout. Coach T. Wolf wants an explanation. I never saw a signal as to what the penalty was. I know Coach Wolf's not getting the answer he wants to hear. So actually, Cord, they're replaying 3rd down. The penalty was on 3rd down. Not
okay.
Away the penalty, so it's going to be 3rd and long. And I think that's what he was finally getting.
Okay, because I saw a flag across the field, and they were just going to go keep on playing it. It was just one of the deals. You didn't know what was going on.
So as we come out defensively, we have bouncing Benny Atigwe on one corner. Dakota Smith along with Joseph Moore, the free safety. They've moved up, going into with more of the nickel package here. Looks like Faulkner's going to go under at the nose guard along with the 2 ends. And Kiki Berry's going to come up with Dom and play the linebacker position. Give us a little more speed. They're in their little double tight look here with Wayne.
I wonder what the penalty was on.
So back, send a man in motion, snaps a little high, scrambles, being chased, gets the pass away, incomplete. Clinifer Quan Watson goes incomplete. Trying to make some adjustments here on our equipment to get everything going the way we need it. So that's going to bring 4th down at this point. Going back deep will be Cash Faulkner. Dakota Smith to the middle. Kicks off the side of the foot. Heads out of bounds. Right there is about the 41 or 2 yard line where the Dragons being business with their second possession. First and 10, Cord. Second possession.
Get it about the 42. Well, Dragons led off with a, what was that, a 7-8 play touchdown drive, that first drive? How many plays was it?
First one was 5 plays.
5 plays.
Once again, we're going to start with the backfield with Kilhoffer at quarterback along with Lewis in the backfield with him. We have Bentley Thrall at the bottom, Joseph Moore at the top. Quarterback Kilhoffer takes the snap, wants to throw. As a man, it's Bentley Thrall. Thrall catches it. He's hit and brought down right there by Kershawn Jones. Not after the Dragons have a big play there from the 42 inside the 30. Forward. He aired it out. Be first and 10 for the Dragons here.
They got to go quick right here.
Fakes the give to Lewis, keeps it himself, fumbled on the play, stripped, and Brittany Thrall is there as Kilhoffer carries it for a pickup of 6. Be second down, be third down and 4. Fumble kept there forward.
Yep, Dragons are fortunate to recover that fumble.
We'll give it this time inside to Lewis. Lewis straight up the gut, goes right up there. Just fine blocking up front there by the offensive line as they blow a hole open, and he goes in for the scamper. Dragons up with 7:23 to go here in the first quarter by a score of 14-0.
Yeah, the Rams coverage was kind of blown on that one. Just went right up the middle. No one was there to even touch it.
Well, the line did a fine job there. Can't praise those guys enough. And with a score at 14-0, going to bring in Bentley Thrall. Do the place kicking. JoJo Waters to hold. Throws down, kicks up.
It's got to be good.
He hits. So Bentley Thrall just continuing to add as this young freshman boy uses that toe and puts the Dragons up at 7:23 to go here in the first quarter.
It's good to get to use your kicker every now and then, get that confidence instilled in maybe for the playoffs one day.
And as we continue to talk about our trip today, this has been one of those trips that's kind of been a historical thing, and it's one of those things where we always try to build team and family. And I think the kids got to spend some time together. You know, it's kind of neat getting up early and getting loaded up and all those things, and then seeing the time constraints, how we were trying to leave at 8 o'clock and how some of them were still scurrying around with minutes to go to get all their stuff ready to go on the trip.
Yeah, it was one of them welcome to Dragon football moments for me, at least. You know, it's a weekend I had off, so I said, I'm going to come up here and help Mr. Fowler out with this game. And I get there in the morning, and I just see players running around the field. And I said, what in the world's going on? They going to practice for the game? No, they were just late. Coach B runs a tight ship, and that's the way it ought to be.
Well, it's that, and then it's called punctuality. Absolutely. We're learning punctuality. So, but Coach Bean got them all loaded, and we made our trip down to Conway and visited the Golden Corral. It's a nice meal there.
So good.
Thrall to do the kicking here. The Dragons leading with 7:23 to go here in the first quarter by a score of 15-0. And the Dragons call for offside. Move it back to the 35 as Thrall is going to do the kicking. Thrall puts the high kick over.
Good kick. Back
comes down to Jerry Jordan. Jordan's got some wheel, trying to get to the edge. He gets outside, but coming across, Bentley Thrall brings down Jordan inside right at the 40-yard line.
I wanted to say back on that punctuality deal, if you can't count on guys to show up to practice or leaving games, what makes you think they're going to count on blocking that man in the state finals or in the semifinals?
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. So they will start their second possession, and the Rams, how did they go? How'd you see their first deal? Bentley shot themselves in the foot.
Well, I will say the Rams do have some talent. And there were a couple of dropped balls, a couple blown coverages, or I think they might have been able to put some, at least points on the board in that first drive.
Snap goes straight to the quarterback. He goes and turns, continues work. Big Cade. Birdtail with the tackle.
Well, the Rams did have a positive outcome on that play. They got some yards.
So a big pickup there of 4 yards the hard way. Be 2nd and 6 for the Rams. Ball 43-yard line.
Speaking of the Rams, boy, I bet something that cost him. Dang. You could pay me to be in that thing.
So they're got their bunch set here. Tight trip. Man, they're sending inside. Scott Hood, the initial rush up front, able to. Along with Trey Doty, wrestled him out for a loss there on the play as they cleaned it up on that side. Loss on the play. On a 3rd down, 13, 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Been all Dragons on both of their possessions. Cash Faulkner at the nose guard position, playing that nickel package. Now they got the splits, spread the field. Snap away. He's going to take it and try to run, find some room. Dakota Smith, along with Kiki Berry and Joseph Moore. As DeAndre Clark found some running room there, but it's going to bring up 4th and 7. You know, that first down, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot. Instead of having 3rd and shorts, they're getting into 3rd and longs and 4th and longs. So
right,
I don't know if this is a punting situation or not. They may just be having the guys go. Right. The Dragons are ready here with pressure on the Gunners. Quick kick over the head. It takes a Ram roll. Comes to rest at the 25-yard line. Brought down there by DeAndre Clark. They'll be in business. Dragons will be in business 1st and 10 from the 25. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dewar Dragons at the 25-yard line as they have traveled to Arkansas tonight. Scored their first 2 possessions, 13-yard run by Peyton Kilhoffer and a 23-yard run by Braylon Lewis, a 2-point conversion on the jet sweep by the money man Cash Faulkner, and then the extra point on the PAT off the toe of Benton Thrall. So 4:42 to go, the Dragons will start their 3rd possession from the 35. 1st and 10. Kilhoffer along with Lewis in the backfield. Billy Thrall, down here at the bottom, spread out. At the top is Joseph Moore. Nia Corbin is our tight end. Kilhoffer barks the signal, gets the pass out to Joseph Moore. Moore gets some room, makes a move, sticks his foot in the ground. He's still going, and here comes a host of those Rams. He crosses midfield. A 16-yard pickup by Moore. That's enough for a Dewar Dragon 1st down forward. Dragons trying to hurry up here, get their tempo going. Well, they're still trying to get people on the field. Pump fakes, gives it to Moore again. Moore catches it. Boy, they are swarming him. There's 4 little Rams right there. The initial stop there was by number 23, Juan Watson, who got the initial hit under there. Thought he brought down with Jerry Jordan and the rest of them. With nice pickup there, 1st and 10 on the reception of Joseph Moore.
That's a long draw on that play, but when it gets to defense, so Dragons will keep on moving downfield.
Well, the Dragons can move the tempo. They can go what I call NASCAR speed, where they're going hurry, hurry. We're motoring up, and then they can also keep you going, but make you doing switches with their formation. Goes for Moore, over the head of Moore. In the coverage there was Watson again, Juan Watson. A little long there. We'll go be 2nd and 10. JoJo Waters down here at the bottom. Give this time is to Braylon Lewis. Braylon Lewis pets a man. Sticks his foot in the ground, goes forward, runs over a man, ball pops out, but he is down, takes the ball down to the 15-yard line.
Even the Rams fans like that hit.
About a 27-yard run by Braylon Lewis gives the Dewar Dragons 1st and 10 with 3:49 to go, leading 15-0, trying to add to that score here in the first quarter. Kiki Berry, jet sweep to Cash Faulkner, tries to spin around. He's not pulled by Watson. Watson pulls him down, and he's met up with linebackers coming clean that. DeAndre Clark along with Deron Garrett, and the Rams stop him for a loss on the play back to the 20-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Dragons can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Coach Powell talking to the lineman, signaling in a play. Coach Stapp, jet sweep. We have motion. Had 2 guys move at the same time, one at the line at the top. And with him in motion, you can't be doing that.
Like I said, Joe, the only thing that's going to keep the Dragons from scoring a lot of points tonight are themselves.
So back-to-back penalties. We're down at 2nd down, and we'll call it 20 for a first down. Peyton Kilhoffer with it, sticks his foot in the ground, keeps motoring forward, holds on to the football this time. Getting brought up there by Colbert Clark on the play. Nice pickup there by Peyton. 18-yard pickup there. Bring up 19-yard pickup, 3rd and 1. Colbert fakes the jet sweep, throws it up in the air. He has an intended receiver there as Lewis goes over his head, incomplete. So Dragons be a short yardage situation here. 3rd and 1. Can't get the first down without scoring. Pepe lowers his shoulder, falls forward, gets enough for the first down, short of the touchdown. We're going to give him a pickup there of 3. Another first down. First Stanley Federal Credit Union first down for the Dewar Dragons. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Coach Bean continuing to run in different receivers and linemen and letting a lot of different players get some time in action. We see Damian Smith in along with playing the right guard for us. Isaac Powell gives straight ahead to Cash Faulkner, the money man. He's in for the touchdown, a 4-yard scamper there. Faulkner. The Dragons lead this one 21-0. Bentley Thrall on to add the extra point. Traden Doty shifts over from the left side to the right side. It's going to be the wing on that side. Ball's down. Kick is up. He hits. The PAT good by off the toe of Bentley Thrall. And with 2:16 to go here in the first period from Dermott, Arkansas, the Dragons lead this one over the Dermott Rams by a score of 22-0. You know, this trip too, a lot of people question why we'd come so far, but having the whole story of how this all came to be, they're trying to get 8-man football going here in the state of Arkansas, and it's like everything else. Every state has to battle it, and it like it is in Oklahoma. You got them scattered all over the state, and there's few teams doing it, but trying to get and fill games sometimes. So we are trying to do what we've done with the state of Kansas, with the state of Texas, at the state of New Mexico with some of our fringe schools, and again, trying to get in with Kansas and now with Arkansas. So Coach Bean, being an ambassador for football, decided it'd be a good idea to try to play them and do some things to help them and their organization. We had games set up, 2 games with Arkansas teams, and they fell through when the rescheduling started. Taken there on the pooch kick and almost sneaks through, takes it from the down to near the 50-yard line. So after that pooch kick went high, he found a gap. If he had one man to beat, it would have been gone. Nice return there.
Yep, Rams are going to get some good field coverage to start this third drive.
See who comes out here at this point. $22-0 with 2:10 to go here in the first period. Garrett comes in, checks in. He's going to be the split end at the top. Slot. Quarterback takes it. Rolls back, throws quickly. And there's a flag. And they're going to call procedure. Call procedure, penalty, and mark off 5 more yards against the Rams. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot with penalties, which now puts them in 1st and long.
If the Rams could just put together just one positive play, I think that'll change everything, Joe.
Here comes the snap. Pressure. Cash Faulkner applied the pressure to Jerry Jordan, the quarterback. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. And it is a hot, steamy night here in Arkansas.
Yes, it is.
82% humidity. Jet sweep, fake, whistle, and a flag. They just can't quite get together on the snap and having the motion going. And they get a little eager on the top. So another 5 yards marked off against the Rams. 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. Dragons lead the Rams by a score of 22-0. If you look across the way, pretty good turnout of Dragon support that came down to support the boys tonight here in Arkansas. Quick pass over to the flat, sniffed out there by Keelan Berry. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 20. So they went again. Here we go. 3rd and long instead of 3rd and short. Makes it a little difficult.
Rams making some substitutions, maybe they're going to try to get some new blood in there to make a difference.
Jay Furch in at the linebacker. They're going to do the jet sweep again. Grabbed a foot. He got loose, sticks that foot in the ground, gets it going. Very athletic and
he will
running
get the first
right
down
there.
That might be the play the Rams need to change the game for them.
Culbreth there. Show his athleticism. He is quick and he just had some moves.
Hey, that was some agile footwork keeping in bounds on that last missed tackle.
Nice pick up there on that long situation. Used the jet sweep and getting what he needed. 1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Rams on the move. Dragon defense. Culp's going to keep it himself. Works up front. He is met by Lewis. Furch.
Joe, I think 74 got away with a holding right there, but Hey.
MJ first played downhill. MJ played downhill on that play.
If he wasn't holding him, he might just gave a hug. Might give him some love.
They keep running their linemen in and out too, so I think.
Well, they only got like 6 of them, so you got to keep them as fresh as you can.
Takes the snap, gets rid of it
It's
quickly,
up in the air.
puts it out there. He
Oh.
catches to the big receiver. Quan Winston with the touchdown catch there. And he might have pushed off what might have looked like a little push off there, but he used his size to his advantage.
I saw something, but hey, got away with the holding and push
here.
off.
With 53 seconds to go the first quarter.
Rams are taking their time getting down the field.
The 30-plus yard touchdown catch in Yak for the Rams. It's 22-6, going for 2. So the 2-point conversion fails. Dragons get the interception on that. They lead 22-6 here in the first quarter. So we'll see how the Dragons answer to this as we await the kickoff. He's got it adjusted like they told him to adjust it. So it was a fine trip down, and we get to look at the Arkansas officiating crew tonight. And so far, I mean, it's been pretty good officiating.
I think it's been
They're
good.
letting the kids play a little bit. I mean, you could have called push off. You could have called
holding
here. You could have done that. They're kind of letting the kids play. Fans here, both sides, seem to be enjoying the night.
I hear it all the time. Call it both ways. As long as it's both ways, hey, what more can you ask for?
Let's see if who he's got here. Nick. We have Nick Bowers, along with Roman Dale. Hayden Kaler on the front line. Back deep for the Dragons. Number 22 is Dakota Smith, and Keelan Berry and JoJo Waters up. Ball goes
Be a squiff kick,
past
but
Dakota Smith. He runs back, picks it up at the 5, sticks a foot in the ground, tries to get around, tries to get some help. He is hit and met and brought down by a host of Rams inside the 30. A nice return there after the ball got over his head.
that old shaggy grass going to leave that ball pretty slow, skip across there, and that landed probably at the 15-yard line, and he moved up about a 20-yard gain from there. He's going to be about.
You know, it's hard for the guys to sustain a block. You know, however you try to block the thing, that's almost a bust. So when he broke into the deal, it was where it's already discombobulated.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do your deal, so he got what he could get.
Yeah, there's nothing else that you could really aim for right there when the play is ready, but as soon as you get there, it's just discarded.
The touchdown by the Rams has kind of put a little shot of, it's like Popeye getting some spinach. They have something to live for now.
They're going to throw a deep ball.
Goes up, pump fakes, gives it to Bentley Thrall. Thrall catches it. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Dragons. Bye-bye. Tell the folks hi. We have a touchdown there. A
Play couldn't go any better, Joe.
77-yard touchdown pass.
Out. Whoa, look at that. Man.
Bentley Thrall, he can kick, but he can also catch and run. And he's a freshman. And now the toe of Bentley Thrall. With 21 seconds to go, the Dragons answer back to Popeye's spinach with a touchdown of their own here. Strike quickly. Waiting the snap. Waters to hold. Snap down, kick up. He hits. Dragons extend their lead to 29-0. It was 22-6.
Yeah, 29-6. Oh, we got to update. I don't know how to update it.
Do you?
K-Far back at home, he showed me, but I forgot.
29-6. We'll get it to the scoreboard as soon as our engineer can get over here to do this.
Shout out to K-Far, teaching me everything I know about journalism and radio.
Dragons up 29-6. 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Another interesting fact that I didn't know, but in the state of Arkansas, 8th graders can play. Coach Bean was telling us 8th graders are eligible to play high school sports
They
in
sure
the state of
can.
Arkansas in a small school. So there are some 8th graders that are suited up and maybe getting some playing time tonight here at Dermott. As we entered the town today, Coach Wolf walked us through how to get down to the levee. He orchestrated us into town. He met us and escorted us in. The police also came and helped get our buses in and help with traffic to get us where we needed to get, and they've been nothing but nice. And this has been a good trip for the Dragons. More switches for the Dragons as he's putting some of the younger kids in here on special teams. Bentley will continue to kick, seeing Hayden Kaler, along with Jalen Lindsey and some of these guys getting some playing time. They break the huddle as the Dragons do their thing. Thralls kick over the head
There's flag on the play
of Jordan. And we'll have a re-kick. Offsides. I don't know if he actually waited for the whistle. You know, got a little eager there. Offsides call. And also, when they move it back, they have to be in front of the 30-yard line. They can't be on it or behind it. They have to be in front of it. And the ball has to travel 10 yards. So a little eager there. Dragons come back to kick. Lets it fly again. Taken there by Jordan. Jordan puts his foot in the ground, keeps going forward. He's out to the 50-yard line.
About a 20-yard gain, Joe. They can escape some tackles. They're pretty shifty around the edges.
They're getting some yak, and they're athletic. Man, they just look like athletes, and, man, they can turn on a dime and cut and do so much. So that was an impressive run there.
Had about 4 guys who got a touch on them, but not one of them could bring them down. Athlete.
Culbreth along with Winston. And Pennywell into the lineup for the Rams. Got to go with the bigger kid. Back to pass. Oh, he is hit and Melton brought down. What a stop there. Braylon Lewis along with big Cade Birdtail. And he's landed on his back. Winston is, Culbert's on his backside there. And they're going to give him his forward progress. He was brought back. Loss on the play there of about 7 or 8. And that's the end of the first quarter with our score. The Dewar Dragons 29. And the Dermott Rams 6. So as we continued our trip down today, we dressed at the gym, which is about a mile or so away, and they brought us over. Was able to get everything in, got all the things, help us we needed to do the broadcast night. Coach Kilford made it down, and we got set up and we're getting ready to roll. So we've got one quarter of the book. The Dragons leading 29-6 here in Dermott, Arkansas. And this week, though, had preparations after the loss. You know, there was a loss last week to Walika, and we wanted to get that taste out of our mouth. But last week was such a big week for both schools, and didn't diminish either team and determine who they are. But Walika's the real deal, and the Dragons went 4 quarters toe-to-toe and led most of that ball game. And it's games like that, having some of those under your belt as you go into district play, as you go to the playoffs, as you make your trip through the playoffs, that's going to pay off valuable for us.
Well, we're fixing to get ready to start with second quarter.
First deal, they give it straight there. Culver gets on the loose. He sticks that foot in the ground, and he is knocked out and gets up across the 50 down to the 45-yard line, but they'll be in business 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm just telling you, they're not pushovers. They're good. They just got to find something to work for them.
Well, they've hurt themselves by the penalties, but they've got some athletes.
They just stay away from penalties and self-inflicted wounds.
So
they can make this a game.
29-6. Go with the jet sweep again. They find something right up the middle as they're cutting right off of the center and guard, as they're giving them enough room to get there, and they're getting behind those ham hocks and pushing through. It's going to be 4th and short. After the big first down run. Over to the quarterback. Alan Smith at the top. Quan Winston down at the bottom. And Coffee in the slot. He gets enough yardage there as he works his way out down to the 35-yard line, enough for a Ram first down. They're on the move, Cord.
I'm telling you, I think they have found their go-to punch. Run the ball, outside sweeps. They're, number 3, he is just solid.
The Dragons continue to run in personnel as well. Still have Corbin at the one end, Holtman at the other end. Berry and Celestine at the linebackers.
They grab a timeout.
Charge a timeout to the Rams with 9:56 to go here in the second period. Dragons of Dewar 29. The Rams of Dermott, Arkansas 6, and Dermott on the move. They're just athletic.
They are. They're green, but they're athletic, and sometimes athleticism can take over that.
I mean, they got some guys that look like sprinters, and then we got to looking at the gym. They're basketball players. I mean, they're just good-looking athletes. And then Coach Wolf has been here for 38 years. And also graduated here, was on one of the state championship basketball and football teams here. And he's kind of come back and stayed here to give back to the program. And we was accusing him. I guess he's the preacher, he's the lawyer, he's the police force, he's everything. He's the everything guy.
He is Dermott.
Or their coach here. He's a super guy.
He is Dermott. You seen that movie, We Are Marshall? Well, we is Dermott.
So here we go. 1st and 10 as they start here after the timeout with 9:56 to go. He's going to go back to the air this time. He has the man.
That's
He catches it just inside. They're going to give him the catch there. Fine catch. He went up and brought it down.
That's a heck of a grab by 18, excuse me.
Jamarian Miller, 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore. Fine catch there. They're on the move, mixing it up with the jet sweeps, starting to spread it out a little more. $19 on the play clock. Trying to get number 1 in spot. Jordan takes the right side. He's hemmed in.
Dragons are just going to be all over his
Downhill
chili.
Dom. The Dominator comes in and puts the stop on for a loss there. Got a good read there and saw what he could do, and he went and filled quickly. Loss on the play of 5.
Coach Wolf signaling some sort of change in the formation. He sees something we don't.
Going to take the snap here.
Oh, no, it's going to be a little snap.
And they're on it in a hurry. He just falls and more loss.
Man, that's what we're talking about, Joe. It's just those things right there, just the lack of fundamentals, and it just shoots himself in the foot.
It all starts with the snap, and it's just been little things. This has been a good drive. They mixed it up, got the pass, mixed in the pass, moving the ball, get it inside the 20-yard line, make some penetration, and then now they're back to 3rd and long situations. You want 3rd and shorts, not 3rd and longs.
No.
Continue to move personnel around. Got twins at the bottom. Got a split at the top. Looking all the way to this side, and it's over the head. Good coverage there by Bentley Thrall on the top, and then the bottom end of the cover there was Keelan Berry in the flat. He didn't use his eyes to read off very well there, Cord.
No. I think he just kind of got scattered by the opposing defensive pressure, and he just getting rid of it the best thing they could do.
Committed right immediately, so it's going to be 4th down. And at this point in the field with the first down marker at the 18, they have to get down to the 8-yard line. He's going to punt it. Short punt. Hits. Takes a ram roll to the 15. So we're going to look at about a 15-yard punt, which puts it there where the Dragons will be in business. And they just Peter, Pumpkin Eater got out of the way. The Dragons will be in business for yet another scoring opportunity.
I will say one thing. Whenever Dermott hasn't been able to do something or has some sort of self-inflicted, mistake on offense, what they are doing is putting the Dragons deep in their own territory and putting them at good field advantage for the defense. That is one bright spot you can take away from all those Ram mistakes.
Kilhofer takes it immediately, swings it out to Thrall. Thrall's got some blocking. He's flung down, but right at the first down, so that's going to be a nice little reception for a pickup of 9. Pickup of 9, going to be short. Going to be 2nd and 1. Little pitch and catch pass there. Empty backfield. Trips to this side. Joseph Moore at the top. We have a flag. Procedure this time against the Dragons.
Now, was that just like a false start or?
False start.
Okay, all right. Sorry, fans. I play baseball in the fall, and I've just kind of learned by the ropes, Coach Fowler.
Traden Doty into the lineup now, along with Nia Corbin coming back. Here comes Joseph Moore. We're going to give this time to Doty. Doty straight ahead. Good, sharp running there. Pickup of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Traden Doty once again comes in and does the job. When he gets the opportunity, he runs the ball hard. Going to do a little option this time. Pepe keeps it. Got their deal. He lunges forward, takes it out near midfield, just short, out to the 49-yard line. Dragons be in business 1st and 10. Pick up a 20-plus there, enough for a Dewar Dragon first down. 6:17 to go. Dragons ahead of the Rams 29-6 here in the second quarter. The Dragons are marching again. Kilhofer takes the pass over the head of Smith as they had the guys there and trying to get guys for the blocking. They could have got that. That would have been a short pitch and catch and possibly some blocking out front to get some things.
Right.
2nd 10. Worth a try.
Dragons trying to mix it up, see what works, see what doesn't work. Got to get something moving.
Second down and 10. Fake to hand off to there. He got pushed. Intended there for Bentley. Thrall goes incomplete. Looked like he was pushed there, but once again, they're letting him play here.
Right.
So you're going to have to get tough. Those younger receivers, you're going to have to get used to having a little contact put on you.
Yep. I mean, it is a contact sport.
So here we go. You got Joseph down here, Moore at the bottom. Give to Doty this time. Doty sticks his foot in the ground. He continues to go and up and down for enough for a Dewar Dragon first down. Nice running there by the amazing Traden Doty as he continues coming off the bench and just continue to pick up yards. Moving the sticks. Keep them honest. Going back to Doty again, we've got a penalty flag. Cord, we may not be getting set.
No, may not.
We're trying to go too fast.
Kind of jumping the gun. That cool weather's making it feel good. We're starting to get a little shade back here.
So far, the Dragons have had penalties, but they've been able to overcome those penalties. Let's see if that continues to be the case. You know, you're familiar with the 45-point rule in high school. And then in the state of Arkansas, once you get 35 points ahead, the clock runs continually. But I think tonight we're playing 4 quarters no matter what. That's what Coach Wolf wants to do. And since we're out of state and since I think they've agreed to that so we can both get full games in. So as we wait on them, and we thought it was against us, it was encroachment against the defense. Or even more than that, it must have been, I don't know what the penalty was. I thought it was.
I think I heard Coach Bean yell something across the field. It might have been too many men on the field for the defense.
Too many men on the field.
I think that's what he was yelling at them for, and they ended up finally getting it right.
Dragons get a first down via the penalty. There's a flag there thrown up for Joseph Moore, who catches it. Go ahead and get the practice in. Get those reps in.
They're going to want to decline it. Well, it looks like they blew that dead right when it happened, so I don't think they're going to get the score. Joe, I thought they let that go in high school, like offsides or a false start. They not let that.
Well, I think that they got them for encroachment there lined up across the ball already.
Oh, okay.
Gives a free play.
He's going to be just short of the goal line.
Nice slant there to Kiki Berry. From Peyton Kill offered him enough for a Dewar Dragon first down, pickup of 12. Dragons on the move at speed up position, and the Rams trying to get guys off the field. They give the handoff here to Traden Doty, straight up the gut. Touchdown, Dragons. 4:46 to go. $35-6, 4:46 to go. We'll try to update our scoreboard here in a moment. Pepe Killhofer takes it and scampers in the end zone untouched for 2. $37-6. So as we continue to look at the trip today. Also today was, this week's kind of been a week here, morning for the Dewar Dragon staff, as longtime employee Dusty Peebler lost his battle as he was in the hospital and came home on hospice care and then passed away on this week. And they had his funeral service today, and so Dusty Peebler was a good friend, longtime employee at Dewar Schools, and we had a lot of good times. I worked with him personally at school, and I was teaching and coaching when I first came to Dewar, and then after retirement got to work with Dusty, and he really enjoyed what he did, and then till today. But today we remember Dusty, and I'll tell some stories here during the halftime that tell about him. Dragons lead this one 37-6. Off the kick here, off the toe of Bentley Thrall. Thrall's kick goes deep.
He'll bring it back.
Right at the 25.
He's
He sticks
getting
his
away.
foot in the ground. One man to beat, and Bentley Thrall gets him and pushes him out of bounds.
He's going to be out of bounds right at the 46, 47, somewhere around there. Yup, 46-yard line.
So he gets inside the 45. Then 46-yard line, they'll be in business. So once again, athletically.
I'm telling you, they're returning and running the ball. Don't make self-inflicted mistakes. They are better than what they believe they are. They are.
So let's see what Coach Wolf and the Dermott Rams do here on this possession. Dragons defensively. Still on that look. Using this whistle and a flag again.
Dragons get a little eager. Trying to rush that edge.
Offsides against the Dragons. They got a little eager there. So they've got first and short, which is an unusual thing for the Rams tonight. 37-6. 2:17 to go.
Well, it wasn't done on their part.
Man in motion. Goes to the jet sweep. Tries to cut it up this time, and he is hit right there by Clark Holtman along with M.J. Furch and Nia Corbin. So a loss or right at the line of scrimmage. You're going to give him progress back and be 2nd and 5 again. Trying to find those hashes out there. Rams are set. Drops back, wants to get rid of it. Has his receiver, makes a move, gets a little bit of yak and moves it up. Enough for a first down.
Rams have something going, Joe.
Fine catch right there by Ryland Williams a while ago. He had one, almost had that one-handed catch. He's got some athleticism and some hands. 1st and 10.
Got less than a
Rams
minute
on the march
till
here.
halftime. Rams want to maybe put a touchdown up there.
Send a man in motion. Snaps over his head. Being chased by Nia Corbin, and he gets him for the loss. Back across the 50. See if they stop his forward progress. Loss all the way back to the 49-yard line. Loss of 11. Timeout called. 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Gord, we also stopped and got our hotel rooms and let the kids have a little bit of time before we went to the river.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was glad I was Lewis and Clark getting us down to the riverbed because it was kind of shaky for a moment. But we found it. We found the river.
We went right down and took our van right down to the river in 2 buses. And I swear I saw Sasquatch. There were probably alligators, deer, rattlesnakes, water moccasins, whatever else. But it was a beautiful drive down to the river. But we got our hotel rooms, and then, which means we already don't have to do it that later. So when we leave here, we're going to go eat chicken wings somewhere.
Oh, I'm telling you.
So we'll do that. And then we also had time to watch the tail end of Hoosiers.
Oh,
nothing gets
what
you
a movie.
more fired up than watching Hoosiers.
Absolutely.
Third.
Okay, he's going to escape it
down
tackle.
here.
He
up. Bumped off of one man there, used his athleticism, gets it down to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 13, 14 yards there. Good running there by number. That was Quan Winston. Fine run there.
And the clock's going to tick out, and they're going to stop the clock.
Stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. Dragons up 37-6. So we gotta have 2 seconds away from halftime.
I'm trying to figure out that kid's number so I get his name on here. Man, he's just a good player. He's wearing a knee brace in the game and looks like he's hurt.
DeAndre Clark, who I have, I can't hear
Injury
their
timeout.
announcer. And like a lot of schools, they change the numbers. We might have the white numbers, and these are the home numbers. So who knows? But we're doing the best that we can do here. All I know is we have 2 seconds on the clock, or 9 seconds they put back onto the clock. Dragons lead Dermott, Arkansas by a score of 37-6. And they've had some big plays tonight, but then penalties have been their worst enemy tonight.
I think losing one of their running backs is going to be their worst enemy tonight. They're trying to, oh, that hurts.
So we have one down here on that last run.
Oh, that hurts.
Clark, the quarterback now. Nine seconds go. Man in motion. Gets him to the slot. Clark runs for his life.
And the clock never started.
We're still at 9 seconds here, down to 6. Down to 4.
And the clock's going to roll off.
So they're going to let the clock run on out.
Just run on out.
37-6 at the half. Well, Cord, it's almost softball playoff time. We get everything set here at the half. We'll kind of recap some things for you. The Dragons have scored at will tonight. Got on the scoreboard first with a touchdown run by Peyton Kilhoffer. He had a 23-yard touchdown by Lewis. And then a 4-yard run by Faulkner. And we had the long pass play. And then Dragons just had their way. They scored just pretty near every drive that they had. So defense has played well. Dermott's got some athletes. They got this thing going in the right direction. Coach Wolf does a great job here. And everybody's here and enjoying themselves at the ball game. And hot, sultry night here in southeast Arkansas. Playoff softball is getting ready to start here direct. I think Monday night the Lady Dragons will be at home. as they face the #1 team in Class B, the Stewart Lady Hornets, getting tuned up and ready for districts. And district play will start on Thursday as the Liberty Lady Tigers come to town for the district for the softball. Then this week we have the junior high and JV. Junior high goes to Walika for junior high football. And then the JV team will play on Thursday night against the Copan Hornets come to town. Their varsity team will play our junior varsity team in a football game at Dewar on Thursday night at home at Dr. Ted Lewis Stadium. Opportunity for some of those young guys to get to play, and Copan being willing to come down and bring their varsity play our JVs immensely helps. And then after the long trip down to Arkansas, we'll have a long trip once again as we head southwest Oklahoma, as we head down into God's country to play the Warika Eagles next Friday night at 7 p.m. at Warika, Oklahoma. So the Dragons will be on the road again. Hopefully that trip we'll be able to have the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders didn't make the trip. Want to say how much we appreciate them and all that they do for us, and integral part of our program. And then the band didn't travel with us, but the band is a big part of what we do, and Coach Kendall does a great job with the band as he directs the band. And then Karen Hayes and Miss D. Turk do a great job with the cheerleaders, but I think the cheerleaders had some time to get together. Dina Joy, my daughter, is one of the cheerleaders. I think they went to Tulsa to eat tonight, and I think they're watching the game on live stream. And then tomorrow morning, though, the Harriers, the cross-country runners, will head to Holdenville. The Holdenville Wolverine track cross-country meet will be tomorrow morning as they'll be leaving, and Anna Berry will be taking her kids down there to run. And times have been getting better every time they run. They've had some really good times getting ready for the playoffs. Will be approaching before long. But everything's all good going at Dewar. Today, as I was talking to you, I guess one of my dear friends that I had, because you can't be around somebody for 28 years, and probably no better, truer friend than you could have than to say that Dusty Peever was your friend. And Dusty did so much for the school at the time he was there. Good man. He loved his family. He loved his church. He loved his dog. But he loved people. And I do know that over the years, Dusty has always been an encourager to me. When my family had things going on, Dusty was one of the first to respond to us. And some things came up over the years with that he always was so positive and optimistic. Said, "Oh, they're going to bounce back. God's going to take care of them. It's going to be all right. Don't worry, buddy. It's going to be fine." And that's just the kind of friend he was. And then my mother, he used to drive out when he was out driving around, going out hunting and fishing or doing whatever. He might stop in to check on her to see how she's doing. And a lot of times she'd need a few little honeydews that me and Tim couldn't take care of. Dusty would just go ahead and take care of them. He was just a good, true friend. And he had a great sense of humor. He was witty. He was smart. But I remember my funniest story was, and Dusty could dish out joking with you. He had a witty sense of humor. But in 2007, when Ronell Lewis and them were playing in the quarterfinals at Dewar against Laverne, and the winner of that probably was going to get a chance to go to the finals, because they'll probably beat Timberlake the next week or whoever they have to face. And it's probably you're going to face Morrison, who was the king of 8-man football at the time. So Laverne comes to town, one of the biggest crowds that I've ever seen. So I told Dusty, we're going to get the buses parked in. We got a big game tonight. You're going to have to get there probably at 4 o'clock, because their fans start showing up early, and it's going to be pandemonium at Dewar. There's going to be people parking everywhere. We got to have you there to park cars. Well, Dusty was there. Long story short, or long story longer, we had a poster day where all the kids made posters. So when you get to the fence at the football field, all the way around, they had posters. The kids made posters for the ball game. Well, I happened to teach art class at the time, so I had to get involved. So I had some help, and Jean Ann Bean and some of the other women teachers helped me. But we made this poster that had a picture of Dusty, and we blew it up large. Him sitting in the gator, and it says, "Dusty the Dragon says, Gator done. Go Dragons. So we make this poster. Well, everybody puts theirs on the fence where you do it. I put mine where when the people drive in, where they're paying their money, what you see at eye level is Dusty the Dragon says, Gator done. Go Dragons. So Dusty the Dragon. So he's out parking cars, and people from Laverne are coming by and go, Dusty the Dragon, Gator done. And they're hollering this. People from Dewar driving in, hey, Dusty the Dragon, Gator done. So this goes on for halftime. Well, he sees Officer Paul Brown, and Paul Brown, he says, why are people doing that? I don't look anything like Larry the Cable Guy. And why are they calling me Dusty the Dragon and Gator done? He said, well, I can tell you. So he walks him out to the fence and shows him this poster that I've made. And it says just that. So we saved that poster, and our run that year to the state finals, even though it didn't end well for us at that year, that we were beaten in the finals by Morrison, that poster got saved. So that was in 2008. Let's go forward to the year that we made the state tournament, state championship run when Joy was a senior. I broke that thing out when we played Shattuck. We finally got our revenge on Shattuck, and we had the Dusty the Dragon says Gator done. Well, we slapped it all the way through the playoffs and all the way to a state championship that year. And I still have the poster, and it's something that's really dear, but Dusty was so good-natured about that. In fact, Tyler Britt, who works at the school with us, had a T-shirt made, or some T-shirts made. But Dusty could also, and he always had ways of cracking us up and doing things, but he was such a good man, and had the opportunity to spend some time with him, and he was just tired, and things just didn't work out. But he's in a better place, and we say, Dusty, we love you, and what a true friend, and what a legacy you left behind, and we know you love your family and your kids, and our hearts and our prayers go out to them, but you meant a lot to me, and you meant a lot to a lot of people. So we salute you tonight here from Dermott, Arkansas. And I went to see the family last night because we were on our way. And I think Coach Killoffer stayed today and came in later for the ball game and went to the service. But I got to spend a lot of time with Dusty in the last few days, and a lot of people did. He was loved, and our prayers are out to his wife and family, and the town of Dewar just is going to surround them with love, and we'll get through this together. But Dusty, you've never be forgotten. You'll always be remembered. So as we look at softball coming up, Cord gets to do all this softball officiating. He's the only one that's got sense. He gives up umpiring to baseball. It takes 4.5 hours in a pitch count. He's now doing girls softball. But he's got to see some really good softball teams. And for those of you who, there's a little reminder here, my little color man tonight that's running the camera and helping me do the color tonight is Cord McDonald, who left Dewar when his mom and daddy took a job at Silo, Oklahoma, and he went to play with some of those great Billy Jack bowling teams and got to play some baseball down there. And then has a sister named Lexi, and they're like my family, and she's played at OSU, good friends of ours, and Kate's the superintendent. Mike and Kate coached at Dewar. This is their son. He's back with us tonight, so he's an old homeboy coming back to do us. But he's a softball umpire, and he can tell you about some of the teams that we'll be seeing here in the upcoming deals. Tell us about some of the softball teams this year you think are really good through the classes.
Well, I'll start down at B. Man, I seen Stewart play the other night. Well, actually, I umpired them. They're number 1 in B, but boy, there ain't a bad-looking girl on that team. They can all play. Coach Parnell does a great job with that team. Class A, you got, Caddo, great job over there. Coach McKay, what he's doing. They're really good. Tushka's good. Dewar's good. Number 3. What else? Surreal in Class A. I saw them over at the Silo tournament.
And the little connection there to Silo from Surreal.
Yeah, that's Coach Lawless's cousin who coaches over at Surreal.
So Coach Mike Lawless's, the Silo coach, along with Mike McDonald, it's his cousin. That's that Lawless family, the old Rattan Rams.
Right. If you're from Rattan, your name is either Lawless, Clay, or Watts.
That's
so
right.
it's just one of them
Bruce
things.
Lawless, I never made the deal until Joey and them got together, and I asked her, "Do you know Bruce Lawless?" Well, how do you know him? And I said, "Well, So
Yep.
small world.
Yep. 2A, Dell, Oakta Hall, Pecola. Wow. I mean, those are just some of the Blue Bud softball teams. They're always going to be good. 3A, Washington, Lone Grove. Congratulations to Valiant. I know they're in my dad's district, but they ended up clinching the district for, I don't know if it's District 2 or 3. Anyway, it's southeastern Oklahoma. All the teams down there at 3A, that's their district. They clinched yesterday with a victory. So congratulations to Tommy Howard, and they do such a great job down there on winning districts. What other teams in 3A? They were just going to be really
as the
good.
softball comes on, there's some really good teams. And this year, having get to see the Dewar Dragons play, they beat Preston, and it's that deal where we're not going to play the bet. You're not going to play an if game. We're just going to call it the championship, and Preston beat them. But our girls have played so well this year, and Coach Castleberry and Coach Jefferson and Coach Fletcher. And along with
the other
Coach
team,
Pope, they've done a great job.
Class B, Caney Cougars, Coach Dollar Hyde, they do such a great job there. Congratulations to him. They actually won Class B in slow pitch this spring, getting their first ring. So it's always awesome to see people starting to win and starting to be, one of the teams that you say, who you playing, and you say, so-and-so, and you're like, yeah, they're really good. It's always good to be those teams that are just, when they're mentioned, there's kind of a reverence and respect about.
As they get the clock set here, they've got their stretch. They've made their adjustments for the half. We're ready for second half football here in Dermott, Arkansas, where the Dermott, Arkansas Rams are entertaining the Dewar Dragons. Dewar Dragons up by a score of 37-6 over the Rams of Dermott. And Dragons kick. Ball's got to travel 10 yards, but they went ahead and fell on it as they did the onside surprise, and they make the recovery, and they'll be in business from the 47-yard line, 1st and 10, with the first possession of the second half for the Rams.
Okay, they got good field position starting out. If they could tack on 7 in this drive right here, I think they can change how the game's going for them. They could just at least get a little momentum for the second half.
Well, Coach Wolf has done a good job with these boys, and they are athletic and young, and to see their program come together and being the ambassadors and being able to come down here and play them, it's been a good opportunity. They've got some athletes. Got them split at both sides. Full back and tail back behind, going under for the first time. They wasn't fooled there a bit, right downhill. Roman Dale on the tackle.
I think Dewar seen that coming.
Got him a read and got him some. So loss on the play after the Dale sack right there. Roman playing good right there. Also we have Jacob Payton. Andrew Payton, and I want to say, Jacob, if you're listening, we want to say a big shout out to you as you're serving our country in the National Guard, and you're still in school. It's still there, and I know you're going to be back hopefully in time for playoffs. We salute you. Pass on the way, kind of got in front and had the angle, but the ball wasn't on target. Dakota Smith on the coverage along with Moore. Once again, pressure's up. Okay, Ford. We're starting to get some rush in on him, and he's rushing the throw a little bit.
Got to give credit. Dragons are just reading those coverages and those formations before the play ever happens. They're sliding back. They're getting man-to-man. They're really just putting pressure on the outside receivers.
3rd down and 11. 9:46 to go. Dragons lead 37-6. Going to option this time. Going to try to work his way back up the middle. They worked their way back in, stood their ground. Trading Doty, the amazing Doty on the tackle, along with Cash Faulkner and Dakota Smith. They're going to lose some yardage on that one, Ford.
Yeah, they are. Just a lack of reading your coverages. Rams just, man, they're just like climbing uphill. Every time they gain a foot, they lose a foothold and go back 3.
37-6. 4th down. We're going to call it 14. Back deep is Moore for the Dragons. Going to try a pass. And a little bump there by Moore, but he runs the slant trying to get it to their athlete there. Goes incomplete. Dragons will have good field position for their first possession of the second half. And also, there's some good baseball being played out there this fall. I know that's around the corner, and this is football season.
Well, the new format. Talk about the new format they got.
And there's a new format in the fall. You have like the Super 16 teams that are there. The 16 biggest schools are together in baseball, and doing like the super regional format thing and going through that. And then the different districts that you have with the bigger schools and bigger classes. So it's kind of something new they're doing. Give to Doty, fakes to him, Killhoffer keeps it, puts his foot in the ground, has one man to beat, lowers his shoulder, gets inside, stumbles, fumbles down inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 17. Nice pickup there.
That fake me.
Well, it was a good give, and I couldn't tell if Doty had it, and Doty was been running the ball so hard, and they went after him, and then Peyton stuck his foot in the ground, got some yardage, moves the sticks. He's wanting to go. Now here comes the flag.
We got some unsportsmanlike conduct.
Sideline warning. Sideline warning against the Dermott Rams.
Little jaw in action down on sidelines.
Getting a little in their ear here, so to speak. 1st and 10. Killhoffer has time. Makes the pass out.
And he
caught and received.
drove through a tackle. Goes through 3 tackles.
Going. Touchdown, Dragon.
What a play. Went through 3 tackles. Would not go down. How about that?
Who is that? I can't see that number. Dragons get on the scoreboard there. On the 18-yard touchdown pass from Peyton Killhoffer. Kiki Berry. And now for the 2-point conversion, Dragons up 43-6. So the Dragons going for 2 here now. I think they had too many, didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Illegal formation and move back 5. It's how many you have in the backfield. You can have 3 in the backfield, or you have to have at least 3 in the backfield. 2-point conversion, good there. Dermott. So the Dragons get the 2-point conversion. Dom settles time to 2 points PAT. 45-6. And the clock is running. So they are doing the running clock thing going the 4 quarters, but I think Coach had agreed that we're going to play 4 quarters.
Right.
Try to 4 quarters. Since we drove so far, and if it's the 45 rule, but they're going to use the run the clock to the 35 and continue to play the game. So I think that's what they're going to do. We're going to play it like it's a regular school game. So, yeah. Cheecher Chong may have been up here.
I
Just
think
an
so.
observation from up here.
Woo!
Waiting for the kick here from Bentley Thrall. A lot of youngsters out there, along with see Nick Bowers, Hayden Kaler. Dragons getting ready to kick. Officials having them a little discussion. Coach Bean now coming out to have a discussion with Coach Wolf. It's not a 45 job yet because, unless my math's off.
No, it's not
I
45.
think he's discussing, are we going to run the clock so we can play the 4 quarters, or are we going to?
Right.
And you're on this side of it being the official. You want to do what's least time consuming so you can get your home.
Absolutely, yes.
But at the same time, I think they're.
I mean, there's a difference between wanting to go home and also not, I don't know, watching the lilies grow.
Do what?
I said there is a difference between wanting to get the game over and also sitting around watching the lilies grow,
Yeah.
like you're at a.
Well, I think
Yeah.
what they're trying to do is to get the best possible scenario, and I think you're going to see some substitutions. You're going to see some things on the Dragons' part. But at the same time, you don't want to play and continue to play and have someone get seriously injured when the game could have been completed.
Right, right.
So the tee goes almost as far as his shoe. Ball goes down. Nice kick by Thrall. And they'll get started right at the 30, 31-yard line for their possession here, trailing 45-6.
Which, talking about officiating, I will say this. A lot of the drag and the lag and just the downtime that eats up so many people's focus of a game is due to officials, in my opinion. And I'm one of them, so I can speak on that. There's a lot of things officials can do without being, truculent or just stern or mean. But you can be firm and just know when to speed it up and when to kind of lay off. When I get paid, I want to try to work hard and do the best I can on what's good for everybody.
Here come the Rams on their first play. And in on the tackle there was Hood and JoJo Waters along with Doty. A little slow going back to the lineup there, number 23. They're running in plays now from the sideline, putting them in and out. Got to check inside the numbers. Got Twins down here at the bottom. Slot at the top. Pressure being faked here at the top. Perch comes through. MJ puts a hand up. Oh, he's hit and brought down right there. Good, and Payton. So Andrew Payton in there on the tackle. Good to see him in the lineup tonight, getting him some action. And Jacob, his brother, played on team, and now he's in the National Guard. We want to say a big shout out to him. And got to talk to him the other night after the Wetumpka game. Didn't know that he was listening to us on there at the base, which he was good. And got to talk to him and after the game on the phone, and so we're glad we can share with him. Going to pass this time, has a man open, catches it, and hit immediately and brought down right there.
That was a great tackle by number.
Trying to see who he's got up the top up there. I think it's JoJo Waters. Comes in on the stop there. And Malachi Brown back to return this kick if we do get a kick. He's back at the 40. 4th and long, 2:13 to go. Dragons up 45-6. They keep bringing Malachi a little closer up. Down and long. Gonna try a pass here. Goes back. Oh, off the hands of Hayden Kaler. Almost caught there by the receiver. Goes incomplete. But good coverage on the backside. Decided they would try to take a chance. If it was intercepted, might have been better than a punt. So Dragons get good field position here inside the 30. They've scored on every drive possession they've had tonight. No punts tonight, no 4 and outs. And Dragons looking to go. In the quarterback now is Bentley Thrall. JoJo Waters in playing now. Malachi Brown at the running back. Time's running down. Timeout call by the Dragons. Coach Bean wants to talk it over with his new kids he's got in, be sure he has everybody on the same page. We'll see some of the young kids in on this, playing here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. I think right now, since the JV, some of these younger kids getting a chance to play has been good. So with the big lead here, it'll be a good experience for them. So they're having a discussion during the timeout. Coach Bean and Coach Wolf having a discussion. And the officials are there. I think they're wanting to know what format they're going off of here. I do know there was a gentleman's agreement at first, what we was going to do some things so the kids can play.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Josh is having a discussion, and the White Hats letting Coach Wolf and Coach Bean discuss this. I think this is more a timeout for them than it was to get personnel out. So the Dragons come out on their offensive set here. Hood, Moore, and Birdtail, along with Waters, Roman Dale, Malachi Brown in the backfield along with Bentley Thrall. Hayden Keller at the top. So after the timeout, they're going to get it going. Give to Malachi Brown. Malachi is met and brought down for a. Let's see where they mark it. They may give him back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10.
I think out of that discussion, they decided they're just going to put 6 minutes back up on the clock, and that'd be it, right? I think, they put 6 minutes back up on the clock for the remainder of the game instead of playing another quarter. So they're going to play, half a quarter, even though the run rule, you can get done.
Now, that give right there was to Malachi Brown. Fine running by Malachi. He picks up a gain there of about 8, 9 on the play. Well, a full 10. They're moving the sticks. Boy, the Dragons are in fine form tonight. Move the sticks. Give to Brown again. Brown sticks his foot in the ground, has a blocker out there, follows off the block. Fine block there by Roman Dale. Touchdown, Dragons. Dragons, Malachi Brown on the scamper. Malachi Brown gets in the end zone. I guess they said he went out of bounds.
No.
This is the 2-point conversion try.
This is the 2-point. No way he went out of bounds. Are they saying he went out of bounds?
Or are they marking this for the extra point? I think he scored.
No, he scored without a doubt. I mean, he crossed the pylon good 3 feet inside.
Blocking there. 51 to 6 is what it ought to be.
Should be.
And that would be your 45. But I think they've agreed to. And that may, you know, the time was running out. They may be playing a 6-minute quarter.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing.
Going for two. Doty has it. And the two-point conversion is complete.
They're saying touchdown. That can't be a touch. It was a 2-point conversion.
So the Dragons
should be 53-6. Should be 53-6.
53 to 6 is the score. Dragons up 53 to 6. We'll get our scoreboard adjusted here on your screen. Dragons up, and we've agreed to play the last 4 minutes and 43 seconds here. 7:41. This game started at 6 o'clock. 1 minute and 41 seconds in. This has been a quick one compared to the first games that we had against Wetumpka, and in the game last week that was with Malika. So we'll be at Waurika next Friday night from lovely Waurika Eagle Stadium. As we go down and make our way there, the cheerleaders will be with us. The band will not be making that trip, but we will see you then.
Joe, you know what next Friday's going to be? You know what next Friday's going to be?
Next Friday.
My birthday.
And it will be Cordell's birthday. We'll have to celebrate that. Kick comes up. He takes and decides to run, and here's Dragons come to meet him. They're going to give him his forward progress. As the clock here at 4:35 to go, Dragons up 53 to 6. Although they counted that a touchdown, and they had the discussion of putting the time on, and you have to put the yard marker down there for the 2-point conversion. They just didn't understand that was a 2-point conversion. So, and we'll try to keep you straight here.
Right.
Dragons having their way tonight. It's been all Dragons. And I think this has been good for both schools and also for the football deal, that this is how we do things in Oklahoma, and this is what we're doing in Arkansas. And Arkansas is trying to get theirs going. I think that they're seeing what difference the weight room can make. Could you imagine with these kids' athleticism and sold out the weight room and doing some things? And Coach Wolf will probably get them in that position. But they got some good-looking kids.
Oh, it'd be neck and neck.
Back to pass, has time, has his man out there. He pushed off, kind of got it. And he uses his body well, and they're going to give that to him. Nice gain there, pitch and catch there. He may almost made a one-handed grab back in the first quarter, and I saw film last week where he just looked like an athlete, catching him in stride and going. Dragons lead this one, continuing to work. Time, clock running. Back to snap, gets it. Going to throw, going to that one receiver. England on the coverage along with JoJo Waters. Pass goes in complete. Clock continues to run here. State of Arkansas fans, the ones here in the stands probably don't understand it, but once you get 35 points ahead, the clock runs continually. And I think that since we traveled so far, Coach Wolf wanted to get his players as many playing time and get them 5 quarters in. They also wanted to play some of their kids. We're getting to play some of our youngsters. So this is good for both of us. And so we'll enjoy the next 2.5 minutes. Oh, bad snap. He loses a snap. Lucky to get it back. Scramble for it. Coach Bean just continues to run in players. I see Dukes in the lineup. Get some of these guys in. Here comes Jalen Lindsey, getting him some more playing time along with England. Hayden Kaler's in the lineup. Malachi in the lineup. Man in motion. Going to give him the jet. Sticks the foot in the ground. Moves it forward. gets a little bit of a block, gets some yardage there. Pickup of about 5 on the play. We're under 2 minutes now. Been an interesting night here in Arkansas.
It has been. Hey, nothing like a new experience. It's all worth it.
And nice crowd turnout for their home side, and I was thrilled at what I see across the way. Those people that came to support Dragon football, and look at this bunch sitting down here, the Dragons and the lawn chairs.
Yep.
So as they scramble around, England gets the sack, along with Nick Bowers, and the Dragons are going to have great field position inside the 40 with about a minute to go. And let's see what the young pups do here with their time to shine. Will Brentley Thrall get the reins this time, or will he go 3 deep and go to Hayden Kaler? Well, them young guys want to get in. They're jumping up and down. Let me in. Let me in. Here we go. Going to be at 45 seconds when they get to the ball. Moore getting ready to snap the ball. It is Hayden Kaler getting him a dose of quarterback here tonight. Hayden gives the fake there, gives it there straight ahead. Duke, the ball carrier, pickup of 1. Be 2nd and 9. I'm giving him a yard because that looks to me like he moved it further than where the stick is, but they're too lazy to move it over there.
Yeah, hey, they earned their paycheck
tonight. This may be the
tonight.
last play.
I think so. I think so.
Give it to Duke.
Oh,
Duke fumbles.
got a fumble.
It's picked up.
It's picked up.
He's going to scamper. Touchdown Rams on the last play of the game. Now, they may call him down. I don't know what they're going to call here, but there will be no extra point attempt. They're going to give him the touchdown. He gave him the scamper there. Duke fumbled the football. Picked up there by Quan Winston. He runs it in for a little bit, 35, 40 yards for the touchdown. Gets them on the board. Dragons win this one by a score of 53-12. Okay. Touchdown. 53-12. They score on the scoop and score. They're going to do the option. It's out there, and Lindsey shuts that down. Trying to figure out exactly. And again, they put, I don't know, there may have been a discrepancy on how much time they put up what they, I don't know what's going on. I thought this was the ball game. Sorry, we are. $50, 51 to 53 to 12. So still we don't have the 45 points. So they're going to put 12 minutes on, run the clock, and play the fourth quarter. There must have been a deal on the clock, but I could have swore there was 12 minutes on the clock. I don't know. We'll sort this out for you. We still have Dewar Dragon football going. I'll be here to talk till they call in the cows. Let them play. Let's play two, and as Bubba Tibble used to say, it's just a game for the kids. Let them play. Just let them play. Well, it's taken as it rolls, picked up here by the Dragons. It's the money man, Cash Faulkner, trying to work his way up. and he gets across the 30 up to about the 33-yard line where the Dragons will be in business. 1st and 10. Last time, though, give the ball there and had a fumble and a scoop and score by Winston, and it is now 53-12. Although the scoreboard shows 51-12, and I don't know what it shows at home. Coach Killarf will have to come over and help us here. We're going to wait to see who comes out the quarterback here in the 4th quarter. Shower's going to be nice tonight. We finally get to get back to the road. It is sticky tonight. Hayden Kaler keeps the ball on the keeper by himself. He's getting a push forward. And they're going to give him close to a 9-yard gain there. I don't think they're giving him a 10-yard gain. They're stopping him right at the sticks. That's enough for a Dewar Dragon first down. Hayden's got him in motion. I mean, he's got him in movement forward. Dragons on the march here in the 4th quarter, and they're running that clock. The state of Arkansas has a rule that in their high school football that once you're ahead by 35 points, the clock only stops during timeouts. And I think that's what we're going to see the rest of the way. If they go the option that way, it picks up some yardage, knocked out of bounds on that side. Doty now the ball carrier behind, along with Hayden Kaler. JoJo Waters. The amazing Doty was getting ready to go to pay dirt there. He had a hole you could have driven a truck through. They blow the whistle. Dragons in procedure. They got to get set. There's some movement on the line. Waters down at the bottom. Just to give again right here. Doty with pickup of a couple there, bring down 3rd and short. Call it 3rd and 4. 10 minutes and counting down here in the 4th period. 53-12, the Dragons lead. Bad snap handled by Kaler, lost back. Got some snap issues here with some of the youngers. Did get in there to get some snaps. You know, Hayden's been battling some injuries. You know, we want to see more playing out of him. Good athlete. We're going to number 3. He's a quarterback, but he's been hard to get reps because he's been injured and banged up a little bit, and he also can play some D-back and receiver, just trying to get him healthy. He came in and did a good job at Destiny Christian the other night. Setting up the screen here. Didn't have quite time to get that one done. Was going to get it to Doty. So the Dragons failing their first attempt to move the ball here as the last 2 attempts as they fumbled for a touchdown. What happened now? Well, there was a flag on the play, and the player so we have an ejection here, and they're trying to cool him down. I didn't think we did anything because the Dragons, I was just saying we've scored on every possession except that one. Because they scored on the last possession. It was a stupid score for Dermott. But the Dragons didn't punt, so it would be first down here. Clock continues to run as they sort this out. And hopefully Coach Wolf can get these things worked out. So I don't see what really negated. I don't know why he would be upset is what I'm saying. understand that. 2 flags and a hat and an ejection. Well, in this young program and trying to get things going is Coach Wolf's trying to get this worked out and get it going. Some of these young men just need to learn some composure and some things, and he'll probably get them in that direction. I know he was trying to get a thumb on them before the ball game on some things that they were doing, but he's trying to get things going. And so it's going to be a learning curve for them, and I'm sure Coach Wolf will get this all sorted out. Here we go again. I still say we're getting the rolling smoke review up here. And the ejection. Jordan was ejected, number 4, for unsportsmanlike conduct after all the penalties that we have. We're going to march it all the way back. So once they march off all of the yardage that we have here, Cordell, it looks as though they will start at about the 20-yard line. And they will be on offense since these were dead ball fouls. So it's going to be, man, I can't even, I'm going to take off my shoes and try to count out this. That was like 60 yards in penalties, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh, it is.
But I think it's not going to be from there. They're going to have to start up here. It's not. If it was dead ball, you're going to start. That's just where the penalties end up, and they'll start with 1st and 10. Try to get them all on the same page. That had to be 60 yards in penalties. 15 for this, 15 for that. Well, it was 4th down on our part, and it went awry. So encroachment against the Dragons, they get 5 of it back. So it's 1st and short for the Rams, trailing 53-12. As the clock continues to roll here. Snap. Quarterback keeper beats the man, sticks his foot in the ground. England on the tackle after a big pickup of about 20, 25 on the play by the Rams. That'll be 1st and 10. Bunch of youngsters getting some playing time in here now. You can see Duke is on the field. Hayden's getting him some time in there. Jalen Lindsey runs him down from behind, comes in and makes the tackle, along with Duke on the stop. And they're on the march here with 3:44 to go as the clock counts down. They got something going now. They got double. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield with the quarterback. He's just going to take it and run, use his speed, make the cut. And England, and along with young Hopma, Ethan Hopma, makes the push out of bounds, but it's enough for a 1st down. Quarterback can run. He's finding a little easier to run here against these younger kids. they're getting them some playing time. Jalen Lindsey along with England. Duke out there. They brought in the Bush brothers now, Terry and his brother in. The Bush brothers getting some PT tonight. Clock continues to run. I guess he had to tell him individually he had a little visit with his right guard. And snap back. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's hit and met and driven out of bounds there by Andrew Payton, along with Terry Bush and Mr. England. 2:15 and running down. That's enough for another first down. And he just kind of stopped, shifted his feet, moved here, moved there, and then just worked forward, and they pushed him out, and it's 10-yard pickup. So Coach Wolf's kind of got control of the sidelines, got his young man to the dressing room, and they're going to finish the game. 53-12, looking to pass. Has a man out there, turns around and looks, goes incomplete, and on the coverage is England on the cover. 1:30 and counting down now. Dragons 53-12 here in Dermott, Arkansas. It's been all Dragons tonight as they have moved forward. And we'll be heading to Warrika next week on Cord McDonald's birthday. Back to throw. He's got a man down there. See if he can get under it. Makes a diving catch. He's just short, man. What a play there. As the pass was complete down there to Aiden Smith. Made a great catch there. Gets him down to the 1-yard line. First and goal from the one with 40 seconds to go. Sending personnel in. Dragons up 53 out there. Stop. Timeout call. Stop the clock. Now, they put the score on like it's a score. He did not score. It's first and goal from the one. He was short.
Yeah, he was.
Just like a while ago. So it is 53-12, all you people at home. Fine catch there by Aiden as he made the catch there for the Rams. Slid on in. That was a heck of a catch. Heck of a throw, a heck of a catch. Right play, right call. And they're knocking on heaven's door. The Dragons have a chance, though, to keep them out of the end zone. (53-12). Trying to keep them out of the end zone. Let's see what the Dragons do here. We'll beef things up inside. They're going with their tight. Is it unbalanced? I don't think it's unbalanced. It's straight ahead. They're going to give the quarterback. He locks on in. So now 53-18, with a chance to go for two. And 18 seconds remaining in this, and 53-18 in favor of the Dragons. And it's we came, we saw, we conquered, we did what we wanted to do, and I do think that we got to see some things, some speed things, and some things that we need to probably work on a little better. But overall, the trip's been successful. Got to play a full 4 quarters, which is good for our guys. Going to give it to the quarterback once again. He finds the running room, uses his deal. Oh, he gets knocked down in the end zone. As Mr. England decided, I'm going to go ahead and give you the tackle. So it's 53-20 with the 2-point conversion. 53-20. And I think, too, if you look at the deal, though, the the game has been dominated pretty much by the Dragons, and again, it was the due to the penalties and some of those other things. But boy, Dermott has some good-looking athletes.
Eight-man football
So
deal.
I think they're not going to kick off. We're going to just go ahead and call this. They're going to run the clock on down. They're going to run this clock on out. 53-20, our final score. The Dewar Dragons win here in our first trip in out-of-state football as we travel to Dermott, Arkansas, and win this one. What was that? So they're going to walk across the field and exchange pleasantries as both teams come across. As Coach Wolf sends out the Rams, and here come the Dragons as they meet. It started out early with Peyton Killoffer getting in the end zone. We had the scoop and score here for at the end. Got to play a bunch of kids. Dragons do what they want to do, move on to 2-1, and we'll be traveling to Warrika next week. So, Corby, your thoughts tonight on our trip and how this game went?
I really think Dewar is just waiting to, come out, get into their own. They're just hungry from that loss last week. There's a lot of things they improved on from last week, and they wanted to get better on. But it's hard to really work on some things when your opponent, I'm not going to say they were just not relevant, but they weren't the caliber that Dewar needed to, really compare to other teams they're going to face later in the year. That's my opinion on the whole deal.
Last week, Dragons, a tough loss losing to Walika, but you learn so much sometimes if you allow yourself to let it be a teaching tool. You learn from your mistakes, and you know how much harder you have to work on some areas. And I think Coach Bean used the time wisely and did some things. And so we're going to continue with their season. So we'll take up next is the War Eagles as we see them mixed up, as the Rams and the Dragons get together, and people are gathering together for their prayer at halftime. As they do that, as we always say, we want to say that it has been so nice here at Dewar Dragon TV. Well, big thanks to Josh Killoffer for his engineering. Thank you, Cord, for being my filmer and color guy tonight as we talked our way through another Dragon victory. And we will head to Warrika next week as the Dewar Dragons. We head down to Warrika in southwest Oklahoma to play the Eagles there. And as I always say, I've rounded third and headed for home. And as always, bye-bye and tell the folks hi.